everybody. So this is like a last minute bunt thing here. And I'm hoping everything comes through okay. I'm really not exactly sure. Hang on a quick second here. Okay, I think we got that muted. So I'm gonna actually real quick. Tomorrow I'm doing the. Oh, what am I trying to say? Tomorrow I'm doing the run around the actual Into the Breach, the longer run. It has to do with. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Kind of doing things quickly here. That's all squads. What I was going to show you here is something that's kind of fun, kind of cool with Into the Breach, where we've got an actual category that is based on that's based on a glitch percent, basically where you can actually skip things out. And first, guys, let me know. Give me a thumbs up expected. Let me know that you can actually hear me and see me just fine. It's interesting trying to both monitor a stream and run a stream. Really glad I have good internet here. I wouldn't be able to be streaming two different streams at once. It's weird. I'm cropping my own stream in to restream my own thing. Anyways, a little bit of an audible here, so I'll throw us a little bit off later on, but it's also part of the fact that, frankly, I haven't run this run very much recently. It all seems fine, that's good. But what this takes advantage of is the fact that Into the Breach, when you actually go in and you do, you're actually defeating islands, if you fail a region, it does not game over you. It just says, you know what? That's fine. Just going to go to the next region. So we're going to do a custom squad here. We're going to edit. We're going to grab the characters, most of them from the Hazardous Mechs. Actually, you know what? I'm more familiar because I haven't practiced this in a while. We're just going to go straight Hazardous Mechs. All right. Make sure we're on easy mode here. The idea is basically to get through the game as quickly as possible in glitched percent. Now, I don't remember offhand. Someone can probably put it in chat, and I apologize. I have no way of monitoring chat right now. So I apologize for that. But it's something like 10 minutes. And I'm not going to get it in 10 minutes because I am well out of practice. But I also don't know how I'm going to start the timer. So I've tried to do too many things at once here. Let's reset that. And I'm going to have to hit start, flip over to the other computer. All right, here we go. And we'll pause a couple seconds. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a delay. And start. All right, so a little bit of a delay here while we're taking care of things. So what I want to do is take all the pilots out. Oh, I'm out of practice. Look at this. Here's what happens when you don't real quick go through. So I want to make sure I don't have any pilots in there. I'm just going to come in, pick a region, and make sure I'm set up in a way where I'm not going to damage buildings by doing anything stupid like that. So what I'm going to do is basically try and disable my mechs as best as I can. Now, I could have probably done that better. I'm going to take a little bit of building damage here. But now, because all my guys are dead, enemies will take their turn. And, okay, we can also go to the main menu and continue. We can skip some animation, which actually, on glitch percent, I actually don't need to do that. Never mind. I got these guys in the wrong order now. Look at that. When you're totally out of practice, what do you do? How do you do things when you're out of practice like that? Well, it would have worked just fine if I hadn't completely messed this up. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to completely reset this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the main menu. We're going to try it again. Keep the timer running because, frankly, yeah, we'll keep the timer running here. So we'll do the same thing again. That was just practice here. That was me getting my practice on. Oh my goodness, almost did it again. Nope. Wow. Things not to do in getting ready for marathon is don't practice the category you're not planning to be in, which I didn't do, so you think that actually works out just fine. And I need you to get in the way of that guy. That way I'm not taking any damage anywhere. So this is definitely not going to world record or PB or anything like that because, frankly, well, Unless you went and retime. I suppose you could retime it. Alright, let's see here. Let's try this again. Make sure I put these guys down in order this time. So I have to go through, I have to do these 4 regions, go to the next island, do them again. And then I get to go to the final island. Now, I will not get to skip the final island. Now, to make sure all my mechs die, you might think, this guy, he's still alive, though. You didn't kill him off. Well, have no fear, because he'll die right there when he blocks the Vex spawning, and our magic of being able to continue will continue. There we go. It's one of those interesting things that we've all thought, that's got to be something that eventually they're going to patch out of the game. They did release a patch to some extent to address this issue. The issue that we had at first was the fact that in the final island, you could do this same thing on turn 1 of the final island. That didn't do the thing I wanted it to do. Well, nothing I could done to prevent that. That's okay. Where you could, because the final island has 2 phases. You could do this same trick in the first phase of the final island and still proceed to the second phase. They patched that out, so you can't quite do that. But you still, frankly, now have to do both phases of the final island. They have not patched out this thing where you get a game over. I'm not really sure the rationale of thinking, because you could just have Vec completely swarm the place and completely take out all your power grid, which is what games you over, but alas, they did not see it fit to, okay. I don't want to do any of that. I just want you to go down in flames without damaging my actual grid. So, it is what it is. This is a little, what we call a death skip. All the other categories that are on single squads are called no death skip percentage because of this specific glitch, if you can call it a glitch. See, there I did my 4 regions. Now I do the exact same thing over here with the corporate HQ. Just have to hope they target me and nothing else. He's targeting a building. It is what it is. At least we can take him out with 1 shot. There we go. Just doing whatever I can to prevent the actual damage on my buildings, which can still happen the first round. Alright. Now, the nice thing is here I can spend some reputation, because I can basically sell these other pilots, and I can still fill my grid part of the way back up. I'm going to leave the island and go to the second one. This one's actually not going so well. I lost a lot more grid than I would have liked to. Would like to have that all the way full. Would have been really nice. But can't win them all. Can't win them all. And I specifically wanted to jump on that spot because you save a little bit of time, just a little bit, by blocking Vec spawning and not having the Vec then move around. It's all about shaving off the seconds, you know what I mean? Shaving off the seconds. That's what speedrunning's about here. I also have to be careful how I line up, because if I put a building on this side of my nano mech here, oh, that's just perfect. That's just perfect. Gonna lose more grid here with that guy. Well, either of them were gonna actually cause me more casualties. This run might not all the way finish up. That's another thing about these runs into the breach. A lot of the runs don't actually complete. There's a heck of a lot of RNG going on, especially in this glitched percent. Man, can't get those 3 clicks in a row. Have to set them up in this order, or it's a lot harder to actually kill all 3 of them. We should at least get to the final island, though. That I'm not worried about. Get to show you how difficult it is to fight when you've had exactly 0 upgrades and are now expected to use these mechs in the final island. Not an easy thing. Not an easy thing at all. Well, that's just a kick in the teeth. And then we'll go here. And down to 3 grid. That's no good. It's no good at all. And, well, we'll see. Oh, we'll see where you're going to attack. Please don't. Oh, we just died. This run just ripped. This run just ripped. There's nothing I can do. No, I can do this. I can intentionally take one. Okay, take one grid loss. Wow. That was really bad luck. That was really bad luck. I think Tricro stole all the luck I ever possibly had coming in his early runs. What was he thinking about that getting a world record? That's just not nice to anybody. Alright, so now we're going to leave the island. We got to put our pilots back, or my pilot back in now, and I need to especially put this passive piece back in there. We stand absolutely no chance. 2 grid, we still stand no chance. Let's be honest. Let's be completely honest here. Not liking my chances here. But Into the Breach, if anyone likes roguelikes and is interested in checking out a really fun, kind of easy to learn game with the purpose of... Let's see here, I need to actually think. I shouldn't be talking completely. You're going to be doing that. Actually, I'm going to have you go here just to block. Blocking Vex spawning, taking you out in the lava. Takes actually no damage because of that. Alright. Perfect. You're right there. That's exactly where you need to be. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Push you over. We'll push you there. We'll just repair you. That actually works out rather well. So there's still a chance. I have no high hopes for the phase 2 of this goings on, but sitting on 3 spawning points right now, actually, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Could have been better. It's okay. We'll at least get some health back here. 3 Vec will be on the board for the last round of Phase 1. Well, as I was saying, Into the Breach, a really easy, fun game. Most of the runs are individual squad runs, so we're talking, you know, less than 20 minutes for most of them. So it's actually a rather nice... we can just actually leave everything. Well, that's actually rather nice. Rather easy game to get into learning how to speedrun. Tomorrow I'll be doing the all squads, which is a run through with every squad as well. It shows off the abilities of each of the squads in the game if you don't know the game at all either. It's a fun way to kind of learn the game to watch that one. Mark that on your calendars. It's happening tomorrow, which is the day after this one. Unless you're already in tomorrow because you're somewhere in Europe, in which case it's still probably happening tomorrow because it's probably the next day for you then. So, you know, either way. Tomato potato, as they say. Actually, no, it's not quite tomorrow for most of our European viewers yet. Or is it? It's getting close. We're going to get, it's almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's into the Tomorrowland. The world of tomorrow. And what are we going to do with this? All these guys. This does not look very appealing at all. We're going to actually push you back to there. And who do I still have? You. We'll go there. Really important, one thing I really wanted to make sure I could prioritize, if at all possible, was, well, first getting rid of the leader there. I also wanted to be able to sit on Vex spawning. The second round of Phase 2, the spots that your mechs are on are spots that the environmental damage will swallow up. So if you can sit on a spawn point, oh, that's just not very nice. It's not very nice at all. Well, that's actually going to murder you. And I don't want to do that at all. Okay, I have to think about this real quick. This is not very nice. They did all kinds of not nice things. You know what? Fine. Well, I've got 1 grid left. Right? I've got 1 grid left. We can do this. Oh no! I did that thing wrong. Well, that's not what we're going to do. That's not the solution. That's not the magic ticket I was looking for. We're still going to go here. We're still going to do this. And we're going to come here and just... You know what? I suppose we're going to just sit on it. There's nothing else I can do. Nothing else I can do. Sitting with 1 grid left here. I do not have high hopes. I've had worse. I've had worse with higher powered stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, so many things no. Alright, you've got to do that. You have to. And then... well, we died because... let's see if I do this. That does... Actually, we should be okay. 1 more turn to go. Scions are not dead. The ball is not dead. Okay, we've got 3 Vec incoming. Please, everybody move to spots. Don't Okay, you're attacking there. You're attacking there. You're attacking me. What can we do? What can we do, people? We can do this. That's not going to quite take you out. What else can we do? We can do this. That will actually decay you, which means we can come... I wish I could make it all the way down there. Well, that was a very close thing. We got to hope for a resist. This is what we got to hope for. We're going to hope for a resist. We're hoping for a resistance. If we get a resistance, we win. We didn't. We lost. Ah, well, that's what it looks like when you lose the game, everybody. Anywho. So that's Into the Breach. That is Into the Breach. Yeah. We'll see more of that game tomorrow. I want to at least, you know, show you guys a little bit of something while we waited. But anyways, we'll see more of that tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully we'll be getting back to our regularly scheduled programs now. So give us